Memory, the opportunity to represent your nation. We had failed in previous tries to regain the cup. It's like John McEnroe's ankle looks like it's probably taped, swollen.
Maybe just an extra pair of socks. They both look swollen.
Maybe he's carrying his money down there.
He wears 2 pair of socks, doesn't he?
This will be a best.
There's not enough room in there for his money.
On this surface, it's not a bad idea to wear 2 pair of socks. Get a little extra protection for your feet, where you can get extra padding to put inside your shoe.
Just one other point about that match down there in Sydney. They had 25,500 people a day. It was a fantastic feat for the Australian people to be able to organize something like that, temporary stands. And, of course, it was quite a thrill to walk through that gate and come out there and play in front of people that really understand the game, Pat. And of course, Newt knows that. They know tennis. They understand it. They're certainly a fair sporting crowd. And it was just a great experience and a great thrill, and it was nice to see it again.
It certainly was. I remember you were one of my heroes.
Oh, wait a minute. When you were a kid, right?
That's right.
Okay.
I think I was in my 2nd or 3rd year of pro football by that time.
Oh.
Connors and McEnroe met in the 1978 United States Open semifinals last year. Connors won 6-2, 6-2, 7-5. Connors leads in head-to-head competition with McEnroe 6-2.
Once again, I don't think that really counts, because what are their results over the last 12 months? That's what we want to look at. And one of the most important matches they played was the WCT finals. McEnroe, I think, won in straight sets, didn't he?
6-1, 6-4, 6-4.
Quiet, please.
The week before that, though, McEnroe had lost to Connors, hadn't he, in Las Vegas?
7-5, 6-4. Here we go.
So they're pretty even over the last 12 months.
Love.
The winner will play Vitas Gerulaitis, who made a miraculous comeback against Roscoe Tanner to get into the finals. Service ace number 1.
That's one of the things that John McEnroe is going to be looking for today, is a lot of big first serves, or a high percentage of first serves into play. I think he's one of the most, for a young guy, I think he's one of the most useful first servers when he's serving well.
That's very useful.
That's very useful. The aces are very useful. But the way he moves the serve around the service box, he goes down the middle, he swings it out wide, he goes to the body, and he keeps varying it all the time, which not many people do well.
Nuki standing close to that center stripe in this ad court than he normally does.
Wants to have the one down the middle into Connors' backhand, Keith.
And he's been hurt by Connors when he serves wide, and Connors railroads that one-hander up the line. McEnroe wins the first game, first set.
We'll be back with more tennis from Flushing Meadow after this word from your local station.
This young man took a summer job in this plush resort hotel, but he never expected this. It's The Last Resort, premiering Wednesdays this fall on CBS.
This is CBS.
Over 19,000 standing around the stands at Louis Armstrong today.
Mr. Jimmy Connors.
Tennis records have already been broken, and there's still another decade to go. Connors will serve. Lost the first game, first set.
It's out.
Love 15.
And they have the lights on so that as we go into dusk and into darkness, the players will be accustomed to it as best they can. It's not an easy playing time. It's fine right now.
All.
Connors off to a rather shaky start. The defending champion.
All.
McEnroe hollering at himself. That's terrific. He says he missed that forehand return. Break point for McEnroe.
40.
Pancho Segura in the middle. And on his left was Lorne Kuehl, who travels with Connors, works with him. That's out. So McEnroe has broken serve and leads 2-0 in the first set.
He leads 2-0.
Nook, we mentioned it earlier, but I think it's got to be a little tough for both these players who undoubtedly were here quite a while ago, because it looked like the previous Masters go 3 sets of zip for Tanner. And then they had to sit around quite a while and got a lot of time to think about things.
It's a tough thing to do in the dressing room too. What do you do when you're prepared to go on and then you got to wait another 2 hours?
That's the third ace already from McEnroe.
15 love.
Used to always make me worried when I served that well at the start of a match. Figured I had nothing up my sleeve. Can't do any better and you've only just started.
That's out.
30 love.
Both these players have very distinctive grunts or gasps or whatever it is after they hit shots, particularly on the serve. You'll hear.
John's is a long drawn out one, isn't it? And Jimmy's is sort of more of a sudden grunt. Sort of a grunt then a sigh.
Yeah.
Good return that time by Connors.
McEnroe just doing up his shoes as he constantly does throughout the match. He must have something with his feet that they feel uncomfortable and he has to do them up. Maybe he thinks he runs faster. Tony, have you ever mentioned that to him in Davis Cup matches?
I kid him about it, and
what does he say?
You know, you don't learn to tie your shoes. And he said, well, that was a sophomore year at Stanford. I only went 1 year, he said.
Plus he's left-handed.
40-15.
I think you'll see some very contrasting styles in this match compared to the previous men's match. You got Connors, who's going to try to nail everything he can. McEnroe goes over it, under it, around it, slides it, kicks it. Shot.
40-30.
It's a good shot, but that's going to be a pretty tough tempo. Chris Everett Lloyd is watching in the match, an interested spectator. She's got her final coming up tomorrow with Tracy Austin. I was going to say, Tony, that's a pretty good point, the last one, but that's a tough pace to keep up, hitting the ball that hard. He had to hit 8 great shots to win the point, Jimmy Connors.
That's out, and McEnroe now leads 3-0 first set.
Weekends were made for Michelob. Weekends were made for special friends. It's the time to have that smooth and mellow beer. It's Michelob. Weekends were made for special times. Weekends were made for Michelob.
Yeah.
Lovely, lovely. And now a word from our beauty contest winner.
I'm fed up, and I'm not going to waste my money anymore. It's Toyota time.
Don't waste, but don't do without. Toyota Time is the best time to get the best selection and best deal on Toyota's sporty Celica. Get European style and handling with Toyota's total economy and a car that's funded ride year after year.
It's Toyota time.
When you've got it, you've got it.
Toyota.
This young nurse is being introduced to an advanced electronic system that we designed for many of today's hospitals. A system that, for example, can tell you instantly which doctors are on the premises and how to get in touch with them, which nurse is closest to any given patient, and can even summon up patient information in seconds.
Gee.
No, GTE.
Connors and McEnroe back on the court.
Will the spectators please
Some
take
of the
their
fans.
seats as quickly as possible? Thank you.
Some of the more handsome one you'll ever see. McEnroe won the first 3 games.
A pretty attentive cameraman down there.
Yes. They have,
Thank you.
They have good taste.
good judgment and good eyes.
Or a director that likes to push good buttons.
Yes.
Love, 15.
Oh, thus far anyway, Connors has been a little bit shaky.
Really has.
Making some quick errors. McEnroe has kept it in play very well.
15 all.
That's the infield fly rule.
Serve had a good bite on it.
15.
A lot of spin.
Yeah,
Took off jumping in the air.
it was sort of high, and Mac tried to go over it. Got it on the edge of the frame. That says, may I use the part that's got the leather on it? Hang on to the gut. 40-15. Oh, Jimmy Connors gets on the board. Borg. McEnroe will be serving at 3-1.
One of the tactics I believe Connors may try to do today is to keep the ball deep to McEnroe's forehand side. I think they have a suspicion that McEnroe off that ball may play a lot of short shots. Let Jimmy get the initiative in the rally.
Love.
Connors is 27, and John McEnroe just 20.
Doesn't like the ball.
Well, they may not be changing the balls up, and they've got about they got 6 or 4 balls out there. Whatever, it doesn't matter. The ball boys are supposed to keep throwing different ones out each time, so you don't play with the same balls all the time.
That's long.
30, love.
As a server, you're looking for the new one, the slick one.
Put a little spit on it, and away it goes, huh?
Love.
Come on, that ball was 6 inches out at least. You saw that in? There's the mark right there. It's this far out. You're a turkey.
40-15.
McEnroe claiming that his first serve was out.
That's
Connors absolutely nailed the return to serve, and he missed the half volley.
just the last thing that he wants to do, John McEnroe, is to get into arguments about calls and that. He's got enough to worry about with the guy at the other end of the court.
McEnroe. This ace number 4 for John McEnroe, and he takes a rather commanding
McEnroe
4-1 lead in the first set of this best 3 out of 5.
I gotta look good today, and there's nobody here to iron my shirt. Nobody has to. This new 100% cotton shirt is fantastic. 100% cotton, but with a special process so I can just wash and wear. It's new. The Cotton E-shirt by Arrow. All the comfort of 100% cotton and easy care. Because she promised to love and honor.
But not to iron.
When you're looking for comfort, look for the seal of cotton. The more cotton, the better you feel.
I've got some very exciting news for you. Hertz just came out with new economy fares. Economy fares mean you can rent a subcompact for only $14.95 a day weekends, $99 a week with free mileage. We have Fairmonts and Granadas too, also for low prices. And we even have luxurious Thunderbirds for only $1 more a day, all with free mileage. Hertz economy fares simply mean you can't afford not to rent from number 1.
In 1965, the prairie around Dallas was little more than a runway for tumbleweed. In a few short years, men of vision filled the prairie with runways of a different kind. Without insurance to protect the remarkable Dallas-Fort Worth Airport against loss, the entire operation might never have gotten off the ground, and the ground around Dallas might still be prairie. Crum & Forster, working with more than 9,000 independent insurance agents and brokers, helping insure the American way of life.
Connors about to serve, trailing McEnroe 4-1. First set.
15 love.
It's the third or fourth loose forehand that McEnroe's played in the last 3 games. Seems to be spooning the ball a bit, pushing it, not following through firmly.
One of the things we'll have to wait and see, but a lot of the players feel if you don't give Connors a lot of pace, you have a little more success. So if McEnroe is trying to use that as part of his game plan, get the ball down or get it back softly. We'll take another look at part of that point. Watch this approach now.
15,
Connors gets
30.
roundhouse cross court, fully stretched out. McEnroe just makes a drop volley. And we come back at 15-30.
It wasn't a mishit drop volley either. He knew what he was doing on the dead stretch.
I don't know what else he might have done with it, though, Nuke.
He couldn't do anything else with it, but I mean, he didn't just sort of put his racket out to stop it. He controlled it.
No, it's no fluke. And double break
15,
point for McEnroe.
40.
Jimmy strangely hitting his two-handed backhand deep. Doesn't usually do that. He makes some mistakes off his forehand. Not that many off his backhand.
That's out.
Game, McEnroe.
McEnroe has broken for the second time, and he will be serving at 5-1 in the first set.
He leads 5-1.
Umpire for
First
this
set.
match is Don Wiley, who's from Manhattan Beach, California. I talked to him before. He said, "Don't be too tough on me today." So I promised him we would not.
That's certainly not our intention. Let cord by Connors.
Love, 15.
The winner of this
15
goes into the finals
all.
tomorrow against Vitas Gerulaitis. It could be a subway final. If McEnroe wins, they both live not too far from here, actually. Gerulaitis in Great Neck, Long Island, and McEnroe in Douglaston, New York, which is also on Long Island. Queens.
McEnroe certainly gotten off to a very good start. He looks confident, relaxed, making most of the shots. On the other hand, Connors has made a lot of errors. Hasn't seemed to settle down at all.
Not at all. Very shaky.
It's out.
30 all.
And it's break point for Connors.
30 40.
This is an important point for Jimmy because although he's down 5-1 and in all probability he'll lose this set, he would love to get one break back of serve before entering the second set, just so psychologically McEnroe knows he can break. And also for his own psychological benefit, so he knows himself that he can really break serve.
Double ball. Game Connors.
That's the first one.
McEnroe leads 5-2 first set.
McEnroe leads.
Here's what Roden Track's Letter from Europe columnist had to say about the new Audi 4000 after a run through Germany, Switzerland, Italy, and France. A brilliant piece of engineering. By far the best car announced in the past year. In fact, it's the best full-size European car under 2 liters. Test drive the new Audi 4000 at your Porsche Audi dealer and see if you don't agree.
A good quarterback does his homework on and off the field. That's probably why the 3 of us are all drinking light beer from Miller.
See, light's got a third less calories than the regular beer, and it's less filling.
Plus, it tastes great. And you know it's important to have a command of facts like that.
It's mental discipline, really.
You're darn right. Because if you know every position, every option, every formation, you'll never get your signals crossed.
Hey, that's my beer, Terry.
Oh, no, this is...
Yeah,
no, wait.
Well,
Wait a minute.
Light beer from Miller. Everything you always wanted in a beer, and
I
less.
didn't feel my label.
20,000 tons comes plowing into San Francisco Harbor. How do you keep it off a collision course? With a harbor traffic control system from Eaton.
Yeah, I recommend you proceed south of Alcatraz inbound. Traffic out.
Roger, south of Alcatraz.
In harbors from Alaska to Suez and San Francisco, Eaton helps to bring the big ships home. Developing new technology to meet changing needs worldwide. That's how Eaton profits from change.
Pat Summerall with Tony Trabert and John Newcomb.
Kindly take your seats
John
as quickly as
McEnroe
possible.
leading Jimmy Connors 5 games to 2 in the first set. Connors about to serve, and he has got 93% of his first serves in so far. McEnroe 60%.
Quiet, please.
Connors, however, has made 9 unforced errors. McEnroe just 5.
93%. That's
14 out of 15.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
Because he's not going for as much as the other guys. He's not serving and volleying. His tactics are primarily to serve, stay back, get in the rally, look for the short ball to come to the net. So he's always going to get more first serves in, but it sure helps. Tony, did you notice that Connors got that short ball in after the return? It looked like he was going to approach the net. He was in mid-court, everything to come in behind, and he ran back again. Looks like he may be a little, is he a little nervous of McEnroe's passing shots?
Well, if he has the ball low, I don't think he thinks he can do enough with the approach shot.
.30-15. All.
Short approach by McEnroe, but he might have caught Connors by surprise by coming in off the return on the second serve.
Yep, that was McEnroe.
40-30.
Yeah, he's just mad at himself. I think he sort of changed his mind. He took a big windup like he was going to drive a passing shot and then decided to try to go offensively over his head.
40-30.
Connors has held his serve, so a little more pressure put on McEnroe. McEnroe had 2 breaks. He's down to 1.
McEnroe leads.
Serving for the set.
Jimmy's starting to get into it a little bit now.
Love 15.
Love 15.
That was a good volley by McEnroe.
It really was.
15 all.
McEnroe going over. I don't know if he broke a racket. I think he did broke the string. At least he's changed rackets.
Usually take about 4 rackets, 4 or 5 onto the court with them, and each one would be strung exactly the same, or almost exactly the same.
Turn by Connors. Starting to attack that ball.
15-30.
Twice in the deuce court now. McEnroe's come up the middle into the one-hander. Connors has tattooed both of them.
Jimmy gave his little victory run after the shot was passed, trying to pump himself up. A lot of pressure on this second serve. He knows Connors is going to want to step in and really whack him. See if he serves and volleys.
Double break point for Connors. Pancho Segura applauding encouragement.
15.
Knocked the racket
40.
out of his hand with that return, and McEnroe is going to change rackets again. Chris Evert in the center of your picture, who will be in the finals tomorrow, looking for her 5th consecutive U.S. Open championship. That has never been done. He'll play 16-year-old Tracy Austin.
That time the serve went out
30,
to the two-hander.
40.
It was nice and deep too. Good bite. Didn't give Jimmy any time to swing at it.
The old shoe trick again.
The old shoe trick.
Connors had a chance at it.
Deuce.
Right on the line. And it's set point for
Advantage.
McEnroe.
McEnroe.
Well, he really went for that volley, didn't he?
Connors didn't even flinch. You knew it was good. back to McEnroe. 6-3.
Finished it off with an ace. Don't forget our coverage tomorrow is from 4 o'clock until 9.
The Goodyear Tire and Rubber Company makes advanced electronic equipment at this plant near Phoenix, Arizona. Lightweight auto components over here in St. Mary's, Ohio. Crash-resistant fuel tanks here in Rockmart, Georgia. And tires in 49 locations around the world. More tires than anybody else. We're number one. To stay out front, we're building this Goodyear Technical Center in Akron, a place where 1,200 people will work on bringing you the future. To stay out front, we built this radial truck tire plant in Danville, Virginia, and this revolutionary plant here in Lawton, Oklahoma, where we'll make radial auto tires with computerized precision. To stay out front, we spent $1 billion on innovation and new equipment in the last 4 years. All that adds up to extra value for you, because when we're out front, you come out ahead.
Goodyear. Out front, pulling away.
Today you bringing home your new baby and your wife, and gathered round the people who mean so much in your life. Oh, come on and taste the Pepsi way. Come on and have a Pepsi day. Have a Pepsi day.
Connor serving to McEnroe. First game, second set. McEnroe in the first 6-3.
Love, 15.
Connor's got off to a very loose start, seemed to pick up the pace at the end of the first set, but McEnroe nevertheless was up to the task. Tony, you look back at what's happened to McEnroe. He's had one match against Eddie Dibbs that didn't last very long. Dibbs had a bad back and had to retire. One of the other times he was supposed to play John Lloyd, and he didn't even make an attempt at it. He was sick. So McEnroe really hadn't had too much of a workout in this tournament.
He should be well rested.
He and Peter Fleming won the men's doubles championship yesterday.
30-15.
John's one of the few players right at the top now that regularly play doubles, and I asked him about that, and he said, I'd love to play doubles, and I enjoy playing it, and the only tournament I didn't play doubles in was earlier this year, and I lost early in the singles.
Delayed call.
So playing doubles in this tournament has been good for him. He's had the match play while he hasn't had much singles play.
He's also quoted in the paper as saying that the doubles is good for him because you have to work on the return to serve. You have to serve well yourself, and you got to do that quick stuff with the hands, the volleying and smashing. So that all keeps you tuned up for the singles.
First one.
30-40.
It's break point for McEnroe.
Not a good time to serve a double fault, Pat.
Not at all. But is there ever?
Yeah, 40 love up.
That's the ball that Connors seems to have the most difficulty with. John McEnroe wins the first game of the second set after he won the first one 6-3.
This is John Kruger. He owns a small drugstore in Claremont, New Hampshire, and he bought an IBM computer to help him run it.
Today, with the price of computers coming down the way it has, even a small business like mine can afford one.
John Kruger's IBM computer automatically prints out prescription labels and receipts. It even produces a year-end record of money spent on medication by each customer, and it keeps track of all his inventory.
I found another way to use the computer. As a volunteer fireman, I'm developing a handbook that lists emergency information on every house in town, like the nearest source of water, whether there are kids or old folks living at home, things like that. We've held some practice runs, and we think it's going to save us a lot of time. If you think I'm pleased with the computer, you want to talk to my wife. For the first time in years, I've been getting home before the dinner's cold.
IBM, helping put information to work for people.
You saw it on CBS Sports. 1965. The mud can't stop him, and neither can the 49ers. A record-tying 6 touchdowns for Gale Sayers of the Bears. Sunday on CBS Sports, the Chicago Bears host Minnesota. New Orleans tackles Green Bay. Washington collides with Detroit. Tampa Bay meets Baltimore, and Dallas clashes with San Francisco. Check local listings for the game and time in your area. Another Super Sunday of football. You'll say, you saw it on CBS Sports.
Pat Summerall with John Newcomb and Tony Trabert at Louis Armstrong Stadium. McEnroe to serve. Semifinal match against Jimmy Connors. Earlier this afternoon, Vitas Gerulaitis in a 5-setter beat Roscoe Tanner, and he'll be the other finalist. It was 3-6, 2-6, 7-6, 6-3, 6-3. Tracy Austin also went to the finals by beating Martina Navratilova. Those scores 7-5, 7-5.
all.
You don't get the feeling that McEnroe is that fast like you do when you watch a Borg or Gerulaitis or a Creek, but he sure covers that court well.
He's got good anticipation, I feel, Tony, and he's got excellent hands.
Very quick.
Yeah, very quick with the hands.
And that good racket control, the dexterity to handle the low ball or take some speed off for little short volleys and things.
Getting a lot of work on that
30,
second serve.
15.
The reason why Jimmy Connors mistimed that return so badly.
Sixth ace
15.
from McEnroe. He's getting 65% of his first serves in. He's made only 5 unforced errors. Connors has now made 15.
Game, McEnroe.
McEnroe moves out to a 2-love lead in the second set. You know, you're talking about aces,
He leads
Pat,
2 games to love.
in the Tanner-Gerulaitis match. Tanner hit 11 aces, but he served 7 double faults. Gerulaitis 7 aces and 5 double faults. So it's sort of like strikeouts and walks that somewhat negate themselves.
Those unforced errors are the things that are killing Jimmy Connors right now. That brings it up to 16 unforced errors.
It's out.
15 all. 30-15.
McEnroe not pleased with that effort. Looked to me as though he's trying to hit the ball short. Newt keep it down.
Yeah. Want to get a low slider into Connor's forehand.
$40-15. Game, Connors.
McEnroe a little bit disgusted with himself at the moment. He leads 2-1 in the second set. He won the first 6-3.
What? Handling? That Scirocco is some sexy sports car. You people know how to live. A Volkswagen Scirocco. I'd have thought you'd have a Ferrari or Maserati.
I do.
Volkswagen does it again.
You dance on a river of wood, and the spinning shapes in the cold, dark water are your only bridge home. So you keep on dancing until the last log is in place and you can head for Miller time. Time for the best tasting beer you can find. Miller High Life.
When it's time to relax, we've got the beer. Miller beer. If you've got the time, we've got the beer.
Rosie Casals watching the play between McEnroe and Connors.
And I mentioned Vic Satius, 1954 champion at Forest Hills. Vic is here enjoying the tennis. He looks great.
Please.
He always does.
Wears the same size short now that he did when you saw that Davis Cup in '54.
How about you, Tony?
Not quite.
Extra muscle.
Yeah, my shoes are the same size.
Looked like there's room for somebody else in those shorts with you.
They didn't have polyester in those days. We had to make room for those thighs. Tick the top of the net.
Love, 15.
It's not a very deep approach by McEnroe.
Good example, Tony, of the pattern of the rallies when the two of them get on the baseline. Connor's driving, thumping the ball as hard as he can. McEnroe just sort of defending, putting it back, top spin slice, waiting for the short ball to come in.
Not always wanting to give Connors pace.
He's trying to mix it up a lot out there. Little top spin, a slice, slow ball, fast ball.
Connors, of course, is the defending champion.
All.
McEnroe has been more than aggressive on his volleys. Something he does not always do, and it's been very helpful for him in this match so far. He has not given Connors extra swings at the ball. It's long.
30-15.
You're right, Tony. Jimmy's not getting many chances to play passing shots off that second shot after his return. Means he's got to try and do more with the returner, and he's returning pretty well right now.
40-15.
And McEnroe continues to serve pretty well, mixing it up well.
Game McEnroe.
John McEnroe now leads 3-1 in the second set.
3-1. McEnroe leads.
Some wheels have to be turning in Jimmy Connors' head at this stage. He has not played that well, and McEnroe has not let him play well.
Love.
What?
Good shot, deceiving shot, because he didn't take a big
15.
swing at the ball. Just with excellent racket control, he suddenly hit it a little harder and deeper than Jimmy thought it was going to come.
And he ran a couple short, had Connors low up in front. Tough to do much with a tennis ball when it's out in front and low and short.
Right now, McEnroe's changing the pace and disguise and direction, spin of the shots really well. The advantage he has is that at the moment he knows exactly what Jimmy's going to do. He's going to serve, stay back, and then hit the hell out of everything. Not enough variation in Connors' play.
It came over.
15-30.
As we mentioned before, Pat, when it's going good, you get the breaks.
All.
I noticed Jimmy just flinching his back, and I was told by the trainers up in the dressing room that yesterday they had the doctor in to see him for his back, and he had some treatment, but he had stiffened up. Might have jerked a nerve or something, but it's the last 2 points. He's just started to feel his back.
Speaking of injuries, we did not mention in our wrap-up show last night that Billie Jean had a very stiff neck. We learned later in her match against Chris Everett Lloyd.
Deuce.
Billie Jean lost rather badly. One in love, I think it was.
That's rather badly.
Yeah, I'd say.
Love and love would be badly. One and love's rather badly.
McEnroe doesn't believe it.
The umpire backs up the call by the baseline.
Advantage. Connors.
One's enough. That ball is this far out. You made 2 crappy calls now. Keep up the good work.
John Wiley being a little wily at the moment. Certainly not rattled.
Quiet, please.
And the comments from John McEnroe.
Thank you.
Again, McEnroe has a set and a service break. Keep your mind on what you've got to do.
That's funny. Jimmy's just standing there looking at him. Look at that look.
Connors gives him a little stare job now.
How can you carry on like that? The angelic look at Jimmy Connors.
Look at this. Look at this. Now Connors gives a little reaction. McEnroe leads 3-2 in the second set.
McEnroe leads 3-2 in the second set. He won the first one 6-3, and Connors is hot.
It's something to see when the Pepsi generation plays the game. One flick of the wrist, it's a whole new twist, and football's not the same. Come on, come on, come on, and taste the Pepsi way. Generation, come on, and have a Pepsi day. All across the nation, and have a Pepsi day.
I gotta look good today, and there's nobody here to iron my shirt. Nobody has to. This new 100% cotton shirt is fantastic. 100% cotton, but with a special process so I can just wash and wear. It's new. The Cotton E-shirt by Arrow. All the comfort of 100% cotton and easy care. Because she promised to love and honor.
But not to iron.
When you're looking for comfort, look for the seal of cotton. The more cotton, the better you feel.
Barriers are the essence of sport. For some to go further, for others to go higher, for this vehicle to break the sound barrier. Ken Squire inviting you to join us for Project SOS, the speed of sound, on CBS next Saturday.
Mr. and Mrs. John McEnroe Sr. She was quoted in the paper the other day as saying, "We have taught John to stand up for that which he believes." And he certainly has done that.
Called out. Some of the crowd standing up and waving and booing.
15, love.
This match is really starting to hot up. That was rather an unusual experience at the end of the last game there, where Jimmy came charging up to the net,
Please.
screaming and yelling at McEnroe.
Thank you.
This sounds like something that's happened before. Crowd starting to applaud when McEnroe's first serve went into the net. That happened last Thursday night, the double fault.
Double fault.
It was, it's interesting, though. There was a few people who started to do that just then, Pat, but the majority of the crowd were, telling the others to keep quiet.
Yeah, well, if it's a bad call, you'd be upset with the linesperson, but why be upset with the player? McEnroe didn't do anything. They called it out. Some people thought it was a bad call. John didn't make the call.
Thirty, 15.
Last two tosses by McEnroe seemed very low.
Little byplay going on now, which McEnroe really doesn't want to get into. After that last point, Connors screamed something out at him. I'm sure I don't want to repeat it, but
something.
Oh, well, when you got a guy down a set and a break, let him scream at you all he wants.
You keep grinding.
Up.
Break point for Connors.
30, 40. Deuce.
Good play from McEnroe then. Second serve started to come in and stayed back. Sure enough, Jimmy had hit a short return thinking that he was going to come into the net. So he was able to get the initiative.
Advantage, McEnroe.
I don't know about you, Tony, but I can feel electricity coming up off that court right now. There's some real mental contact going on between the two guys.
Yeah.
Game, McEnroe.
A couple of good first serves with a lot of spin on them paid off for McEnroe that time.
4 games to 2.
Knowing that this crowd
leads.
is so volatile, I would think McEnroe would want to be awfully quiet and just go play, particularly being in the lead like this.
Love.
Well, Jimmy underneath, you know, doesn't mind stirring up the crowd, and he may try to provoke situations to get the crowd going, because that helps him, and it probably upset McEnroe.
Price now, McEnroe's mishit shots.
30.
Connors has
love.
taken both of them on the rise, where he could hit down into McEnroe's court. 30 love. That's long.
40 love.
Good play from McEnroe then. Second serve started to come in and stayed back. Sure enough, Jimmy had hit a short return thinking that he was going to come into the net. So he was able to get the initiative.
Advantage, McEnroe.
I don't know about you, Tony, but I can feel electricity coming up off that court right now. There's some real mental contact going on between the two guys.
Yeah.
Game, McEnroe.
A couple of good first serves with a lot of spin on them paid off for McEnroe that time.
4 games to 2.
Knowing that this
McEnroe
crowd
leads.
is so volatile, I would think McEnroe would want to be awfully quiet and just go play, particularly being in the lead like this.
Love.
Well, Jimmy underneath, you know, doesn't mind stirring up the crowd, and he may try to provoke situations to get the crowd going, because that helps him, and it probably upset McEnroe.
Price now, McEnroe's mishit shots.
30
Connors has
love.
taken both of them on the rise, where he could hit down into McEnroe's court. 30 love. That's long.
40 love. $40-15.
Service linesman still has his hand down, signaling good. Umpire. That's long.
40-30. Connors.
O'Connor's holds serve, and McEnroe leads 4-3.
McEnroe won the first set 6-3. We'll be right back.
You do. You do, then why don't you let them call?
1217. Now boarding at
Mark?
Ann.
It's been ages.
Can I buy you?
Allow me. 2 Michelob Lights.
Michelob makes a light beer?
Perfect. The good taste of Michelob Light. Don't just compare it to other light beers. Compare it to your regular beer. It's that good.
You always did go first class.
Your ticket to San Francisco. Thank you.
San Francisco?
You too?
Good taste runs in the family.
Yeah.
This side of the medicine chest is mine. It has a lot of things for a cold that can relieve nasal and sinus congestion, sneezing, aches, pains, fever.
Well, my side does more because I've got Comtrex, multi-symptom cold reliever. Comtrex even relieves your cough, so all by itself it gives more kinds of relief than Dristan or Contac or Bayer. For your miserable combination of all these symptoms, this is better. Comtrex in tablets, liquid, and now capsules.
Starting to cool off a bit in this semifinal match between Connors and McEnroe, and Connors has put on a sleeveless sweater. Maybe that's because of the temperature, and maybe it's because of what John Newcomb was talking about a minute ago. There's a problem with his back, and he doesn't want the cold to affect it like it might.
I would say definitely it would be the back, and especially on the change of ends. He doesn't want any chill getting into those muscles if it is a little tight there.
Take another look and see Connors stretch out and flick that wrist to get that ball back up in the air, but wasn't deep enough. And McEnroe made a good smash. Back live at 15-love. McEnroe's won the first set 6-3. He's serving at 4-3 in the second. He has the break.
Love.
Good second serves that he's putting down so far, Tony. Some are coming right into the body with swing on them. Others are breaking away from the body. It's tough to keep someone guessing on your second serve, but he's doing it so far.
He has a deceptive motion also. We talked about Tanner's motion and how deceptive it is. John's is also. It's long.
Not a good one to miss, especially when you're up 30-love on your serve. You have a chance to ice the point and go ahead 40-love.
I thought he set up well for it. He got well behind it. Got the racket up in enough time, but hit it long. A good serve right in tight to Connors.
40-15. McEnroe.
Yeah, Connors just doesn't look comfortable out there at all, does he? Missing an awful lot of balls.
5-3.
It could have something to do with the back. If your back has been a little stiff, sometimes you maybe don't move as easily as you should.
He's in the middle of the second set or late in the second set. Should be warm by now. As warm as he's going to get.
Love 15.
Connors arguing about the ball.
Love.
He says it's out on the sideline. He's going to say, now you going to overrule this one or not?
Of the net, or you looking at both sides of the net?
Ball is good.
You got to look at both sides of the net, not just one. Or get out of there and let somebody else do the job.
Correct. Love 30.
That's the other problem you have when an umpire will overrule a call now and then. Jimmy's contention is he thought that was out on the sideline, so why don't you overrule that one? Umpire says it was good.
That's a good play. First time he's chipped and come to the net. Given it a pretty good time,
40.
too.
It's also a triple set point for McEnroe in the second set, and McEnroe has won the first set 6-3.
Not looking good for Jimmy Connors at the moment.
That's out.
And second set.
And that's the second set to John McEnroe. He won the first 6-3, and he repeated that score in the second set.
October 25th, 1854. The British Light Brigade is ordered to attack from the flanks, but muddled orders result in a frontal attack, wiping out half the brigade. Someone was not listening. July 2nd, 1863, Confederate General Longstreet misinterprets General Lee's orders to attack, advancing 3 hours too late. A listening error that may have altered the course of the Battle of Gettysburg. The fact is, whether it be in battle, government, or industry, not knowing how to listen has always been one of man's greatest problems. And we at Sperry feel it's high time we recognized it, that we set up listening programs in our schools and businesses. And lest we forget how critical a problem it is, all we need do is look to the night of April 14th, 1912, when the crew of the Titanic was urgently warned of ice, but chose not to listen. Sperry, we understand how important it is to listen.
Lightning action in the ring, on the rink, and on the road. Next Saturday at 4:30 Eastern, the CBS Sports Spectacular takes you to Houston for the lightweight battle between Howard Davis and Termite Watkins. Then see top American skaters vie for top national honors as we take you to Fort Worth for the finals in the U.S. Roller Skating Championships. And finally to Monza, Italy, as the greatest Formula One drivers in the world go wheel to wheel in the Italian Grand Prix. A spectacular Saturday of sport. You'll say, you saw it on CBS Sports.
Semifinals to see who plays Vitas Gerulaitis tomorrow in the United States Open Tennis Championships. That'll be the 13th day we've been at it, and they've been at it.
Ladies and gentlemen,
looks more and more like a all New York final, too.
Yes, it does. How you doing? You've been sitting in that chair 6 hours plus.
Quiet, please.
Hanging in there. I'm enjoying the tennis. Big crowd, big event. Working with pals? What's wrong with that?
Quiet, please.
I can't think of very much. McEnroe will serve. First game, third set.
Wide. McEnroe did not play that ball very well because he ran directly in line with it. When he got there, he had to make a shovel shot back over his head. If you run parallel to the flight of that ball, you get to make a swing, either forehand or backhand.
I thought he should have hit it on his backhand too, Tony. It was way over that side. Yeah. That had some
Smoke into
bite.
that one. That's number 7.
15 all.
Makes it 15 all.
Good shot by Connors. Made a couple of good returns.
15,
McEnroe's had to make
30.
defensive volleys.
6-3, 6-3, Tony, but there's only been a couple of games there that, you know, that had they gone the other way, could have been a set all even right now, which may be reaching a little bit, but he did have McEnroe 15-40 at 5-3 in the first, and he had chances to break in the second set halfway through it.
Good coverage at the net. Good anticipation by John McEnroe.
30 all.
Connor's trying to get that breakthrough, but McEnroe, when the going gets tough, he's really hanging in there.
Good volley.
40-30.
I sort of expected Connors to go straight at McEnroe with a couple right at his belt buckle. He's gone on either side of him where he's been able to react to it.
And again, he exhibits those quick hands, McEnroe.
It's out.
Game. McEnroe.
Just missed. McEnroe wins the first game of the third set after winning the first 2 sets, 6-3.
Do you know me? Even though I wrote a best-selling book on running, with most people I need something to jog their memory. So I carry the American Express card. It's the only card with hundreds of travel offices all around the world to help you if you're lost, need traveler's checks, or emergency money. It's nice to know that if you ever run into trouble, you've got a place to run into.
To apply for a card, look for this display wherever the card is welcomed.
The American Express card. Don't leave home without it.
Who'd ever believe it?
What?
What a star you were. Those touchdown passes and those game-saving catches and those baskets at the buzzer.
My games don't need me anymore.
Well, we've got some games that do.
Make the best of your recreation time with AMF. We make Roadmaster bicycles and mopeds, Sunfish sailboats, Head, tennis rackets, skis, and sportswear. We make weekends. And weekends were made for comebacks.
Ladies and gentlemen.
McEnroe has won the first game of the third set. He leads 2-0 already. Connors will serve now.
Quiet, please.
And the hole is getting a little deeper
Thank
for the
you.
defending champion. The winner will play Vitas Gerulaitis tomorrow. We'll be on the air from 4 until 9. First with the women's championship in the night.
Love 15.
Tony, I don't think Connors has serve volleyed once in the whole match yet, has he?
If he has, not very frequently.
I don't remember him doing it once, which is a little unusual.
McEnroe is just absolutely cutting Connors up at this stage. We watch again.
30.
Low approach shot, stays down. McEnroe looking for the ball to come cross court. Now Connors way out of position as we come back live at Love 30. And his triple break point for McEnroe.
There's his serve volley.
40. $15-40.
That's out, and McEnroe has broken Connors' serve and leads 2 games to love in the 3rd set.
He leads 2 games to love.
In each set, McEnroe has gotten an early break. He broke for 2-love in the 1st set, went on to win at 6-3, 1-love in the 2nd, went on to win at 6-3. He now has broken and leads 2-love in the 3rd.
Sellout crowd still watching and still, I think, a little bit amazed at what's happening with McEnroe and Connors. Tony said McEnroe is just cutting him to pieces.
Love.
Big shot by Connors. McEnroe stumbled.
All.
All. Jimmy Connors won this championship in 74, 76, and 78. So the even number of years have been good to him. He was the runner-up in 75 and 77. I used to say that about Arnold Palmer at Augusta.
He did the same thing at the clay courts, but he broke that jinx this year by beating Vilas in the finals.
Again, Connors puts his hand on his back as if there might be some problem.
That's long.
15-30.
McEnroe's in a good position to really put extra pressure on Connors. He doesn't want to let the serve get away. He's got the break. Don't get careless. That's out.
Well, that's a super pickup that he just made then, Tony.
30 all.
Jimmy can't hit the return much better than that, and he picks up a half volley deep into the corner. It's
made it look easy.
Yeah, he sure did. It was a great shot.
In the last match, Tanner was leading 6-3, 6-2, and had a service break at 1-love in the 3rd set. Ended up getting beaten 5, so you're never safe. And McEnroe 1 point away from taking a 3-love lead.
Great first volley.
McEnroe looks unbeatable at the moment. He won the first 2 sets, 6-3, 6-3, and now takes a commanding 3-love lead in the third.
What do computers do for you? Look, your driver's license. In most states, computers help renew it automatically. 24-hour banking, health insurance. Computers mean better service in many areas. Game or show tickets, now you can get them with the help of computers. Fact is, many conveniences today come to you with the help of computers. The reason? Technological innovations have been steadily reducing the cost of using computers. This IBM 4331 computer, for example, uses 70% less energy than previous IBM computers of similar capacity and sells for less than half the price. Inflation may be driving other prices up, but at IBM, innovation is driving them down, so more people can use IBM computers to do more for you. IBM, helping put information to work for people.
Hi, I'm Chris Everett Lloyd. You may know me as the U.S. Open champion, but I'm also a member of the United States Tennis Association. Being a USTA member may not bring you this far, but it can increase your fun, your know-how, and improve your game. For more information on how to join the USTA, call 800-228-2200. The USTA card, your key to better tennis.
The preceding message has been furnished by the United States Tennis Association. I'm Pat Summerall with John Newcomb and Tony Trabert. Watching defending champion Jimmy Connors in deep trouble and serving.
Good shot by Connors.
15-love.
Took the short ball on the rise and really nailed it. You know, Pat, just sitting here thinking about the life of a tennis player. A couple days ago, Borg was playing here, upset by Roscoe Tanner, flew home, and now he's in Prague, Czechoslovakia, practicing for Davis Cup coming up next weekend.
Borg was the #1 seed. Connors the #2 seed. McEnroe 3.
Change of pace from McEnroe there. Trying to break up the rally with that slow, deep shot and then try to low slice.
15.
There aren't many people that have the racket control to do all that kind of stuff, particularly against a guy like Connors,
who's hitting the ball so hard at you.
Right. Yeah. Drives it all the time. Normally gets you in a defensive position pretty quickly in rallies. That's wide.
40-15.
You know, Tony, it was only a few years ago that Connors was the young guy beating up on the older guy, Ken Rosewell. Now suddenly he's got a young kid here that's got him in all sorts of trouble.
Connors. Three games to one, McEnroe leads.
Since 1974, Connors has won 38 United States Open matches. He lost only 2, both of them in the finals. To Orantes in 75 and to Vilas in 77. So he's since 1974 he has never gone out. before the finals. This is the semifinals. Service ace from McEnroe. That's number 8.
Love.
McEnroe looks very confident, very sure of himself. Calm.
All. You know, Pat, I have people say to me, what's happened to Connors? And I said, nothing's happened to Connors. They got other people who play the game well. Everybody else in the world would like to have the record that Connors has. And that's a perfect example. If he doesn't win it, everyone thinks something's wrong with him. If he doesn't win it, he's around there knocking at the door somewhere.
Same thing is true in golf.
Big shot off the return by Connors.
15-30.
Connors always trying to take that ball on the rise, take it early.
And these are the occasions so far in the match where McEnroe has stopped Jimmy Connors' attempted drive to break his serve.
Just missed up the center. Connors has only broken McEnroe once, and that was to get back 2-5 in the first set.
All.
Break point for Connors.
30-40.
McEnroe upset with himself for missing that backhand volley.
Quiet, please. Thank you.
Service break, serving at 3-1. Jimmy Connors rose to the occasion and broke back. We'll be back in just a moment.
If you're looking for a light beer with all the taste of your regular beer, your search will end with Michelob Light. The good taste of Michelob Light. Don't just compare it to other light beers. Compare it to your regular beer. It's that good.
Good taste runs in the family.
I've got some very exciting news for you. Hertz just came out with new economy fares. Economy fares mean you can rent a subcompact for only $14.95 a day weekends, $99 a week with free mileage. We have Fairmonts and Granadas too, also for low prices. And we even have luxurious Thunderbirds for only $1 more a day, all with free mileage. Hertz economy fares simply mean you can't afford not to rent from number one.
The NFL on CBS tomorrow. Regional games, Minnesota, Chicago, New Orleans, Green Bay, St. Louis, Dallas, Washington at Detroit, Tampa Bay against Baltimore, and Dallas at San Francisco, all tomorrow here on CBS. Don't forget the pregame show. Look at that shot.
That's the Big Apple.
That is a late afternoon, very handsome shot of the Big Apple.
Please.
Good one.
Thank you.
Manhattan Island, of course. Connors will serve.
Long.
15, love.
Yeah, that was a good shot from McEnroe then. A lot of top spin and hung right into the corner.
Bounces up high on that two-hander, Connors. It makes it tougher for him if it's deep. If it's short, Connors will try to take it early. Smashed by Connors, but he came down holding his back.
30-15.
Sort of a stiff arm smash that Connors does from time to time when he thinks that ball's going to get away behind him. Long.
40-15. Second service.
Long.
40-30. Quiet, please. Thank you.
The breeze seems to have picked up a little bit. See that Connors' hair blowing around. The flags are staying just about straight out. Awfully good control that time by McEnroe.
That ball was moving around the air too, Tony, with that breeze you were just talking about. Had plenty of height.
Advantage, Connors.
Jimmy Connors has gotten even at 3-all in the third set. Not a bad poker hand.
3-all, third set.
Now look back across Queens at Manhattan.
Quiet, please.
Been a cloudy day, overcast almost all day.
Thank you.
Tallest building you can see, of course, is the Empire State Building. Meantime, back at Louis Armstrong Stadium, Connors struggling to stay alive. He's tied it at 3-all in the third set after McEnroe won the first two.
Is that the shot that I used to see? What was that show? The Naked City?
That's it.
Didn't look like it there. Looked pretty.
Sure did.
Turned by Connors for a winner.
Love, 15.
Connors trying to take advantage of the second serve of McEnroe.
Love, 30.
That's one of the first bad volleys we've seen from McEnroe.
A little casual.
Sort of some of the loose stuff that Roscoe Tanner played there when he was right on top of Vitas Gerulaitis in their match. Played one loose game and found it hard to get back into it after that. This could be another one of those swing patterns here, right here.
Long.
15-30.
McEnroe better start getting some more first serves in. Jimmy's starting to step up and really nail that second serve.
Yeah, he has, as you were saying before, Tony, McEnroe has an unusual serve, and it takes you a while, I think, to get into the rhythm of returning it well. Get hold of the spin and get to know the direction. He stands with his feet funny, too, though. Not a line up to the direction that he wants to serve.
30 all.
Twists his whole body around as he's coming into his service motion, and that's something that not many other people do. So the whole thing coming at you is not what you're used to. Jimmy hasn't got a good record of returning left-handers serves, so it don't mean he's lost matches to them, but he doesn't return them as well as right-handers.
Very fortunate stab volley by McEnroe. We'll take another look, and Connors rips his cross court. You see McEnroe was looking for it to come up the line. He ends up with a drop volley for a winner. That was not done on purpose. We come back live 40-30. 3-all third set. McEnroe's won the first two sets, 6-3, 6-3.
Yeah, the service ace, that's number 9. At a most opportune time, and John McEnroe then takes a 4-3 lead in the third set after winning the first two 6-3.
From the top man right down to the bottom man. It just passes right down the line. Everybody pushes for quality.
Willie Rawls, utility man. This is who we are and what we do at General Motors.
My job is to replace any absentees. I'm here, there, all over the plant. Yeah, you're not tied down to one job all the time. You're around different jobs. Metal finishing, welding, soldering. But soldering, I think I enjoy soldering more than any other job I've done because there's a lot of skill in that. Yeah, fellas keep something going all the time. It's never dull around there. Yeah, they get along very good. Yeah, union's good. Yeah, the people on the line, they have a lot of interest in the car. If I go out to buy a car, that's where I go, looking for a General Motors car. Because I'm right there in the plant and I see how they're built, see the quality that goes into them.
General Motors, people building transportation to serve people.
You saw it on CBS Sports. 1965. The mud can't stop him, and neither can the 49ers. A record-tying 6 touchdowns for Gale Sayers of the Bears. Sunday on CBS Sports, the Chicago Bears host Minnesota. New Orleans tackles Green Bay. Washington collides with Detroit. Tampa Bay meets Baltimore. And Dallas clashes with San Francisco. Check local listings for the game and time in your area. Another Super Sunday of football. We'll say, you saw it on CBS Sports.
Mr. and Mrs. John McEnroe Sr. looking on.
Ladies and gentlemen,
a little more relaxed.
Yes.
Than previously in this match.
John McEnroe Jr.
Thank you.
Ahead of Jimmy Connors comfortably at this time.
Connors serving with new balls.
Love 15.
Long.
15 all.
McEnroe trying to beg that one to drop a little quicker. Dropping on that line. Didn't do so. That's out.
15-30.
Connors getting himself in a bit of a hole here in this third set. Just missed.
30 all.
Break point for McEnroe.
30-40.
A fairly huge point right here,
I'd say.
That's out.
McEnroe.
McEnroe has broken Connors' serve and is serving for the match at 5-3.
McEnroe leads 5 games to 3.
She really changed up that last
Third
rally
set.
well, Tony. A couple of high top spins into the corner, a slice, flat ball.
He's done that awfully well. He's had real good control throughout the match. He may not be seeing Connors at his best, but McEnroe has really played a smart match. And here he is serving for the match. And I'm sure seeing himself just let's get some good, tough first serves in. Back it up well.
Ball.
It's out. That was a good second serve right into the body.
There's a good eye on that passing shot too. He was about to play a stop volley and let it go. Only went out by an inch.
He didn't have much of a play on that ball, I don't think. Wise choice to pull away.
Wouldn't have been wise if it had gone in.
0 for 2 on first serves in this game so far. Good shot by Connors. McEnroe mad at himself for not getting more juice on the volley.
15 all.
Well, that was a tough shot by Connors on the run. McEnroe has yet to get a first serve in this particular game.
Don't forget 4-9 tomorrow. The finals. It'll be Chris Everett Lloyd against Tracy Austin and Vitas Gerulaitis against one of these two. Right now it looks like it'll be an all New York affair. John McEnroe. Fall. That's the third by McEnroe.
40. And it's double break point for Connors.
15-40.
And McEnroe is 0 for 4 on first serves, and he's getting into something with the crowd, and it's not too wise to do it at this stage.
Quiet, please. Thank you.
Broken McEnroe's serve at the last moment. McEnroe wins the first two sets and leads 5-4.
Marvelous.
I have a picture just like that.
It's a painting.
What kind of car are you driving?
A 1979 Volkswagen Rabbit.
How can you tell it's a Rabbit?
Careful.
Those cars all look alike to me.
You obviously have not driven a Rabbit, my good man.
But there are so many cars that cost less. Why a new Rabbit?
Because who would own a copy when he can own the original?
Volkswagen does it again.
You don't move mountains, you go through them. And all it takes to carve a tunnel out of a mile of hard rock is steel and sweat and dynamite. Now comes Miller time. Time to head for the best tasting beer you can find. Miller High Life.
If you've got the time, we've got the beer. Miller Beer.
Miller Beer. Tomorrow, the finals, 4-9 Eastern Time, the finals of the United States Open Tennis Championship. Julie Anthony looking on and enjoying. Connors will serve at 4-5 in the third set.
Thank you. Love,
tough shot.
15.
That's a good play by McEnroe. I don't know whether he saw Jimmy coming or not, but he got that ball down low in front of him. Looked like it was the kind of play where he'd chip it and try to float it deep, and it'd been an easy ball for Connors to volley.
15 all.
I think Connors outsmarted McEnroe by coming in behind that
15.
second serve. McEnroe wasn't expecting that. It's a winner.
40-15.
Connors 1 point away from getting even at 5 all in the third set.
There it is. 5 all.
Well, that's a great comeback, isn't it? He's down 3-love in this set, came back to 3 all, and from 5-3 he's back at 5 all.
Reminds you a little bit of what happened earlier today, when Roscoe Tanner seemed as if he'd blow Gerolaitis right off the court.
Quiet, please.
6-3 and 6-2 it was Tanner in the first two sets. And then they went into a tiebreaker in the third, which Gerolaitis won. And then he took the last 2 sets 3-3. There's that good first serve.
Love. All.
Connors starting to move McEnroe around some in those rallies.
Jimmy's taking the pace off his shots, not trying to hit him as hard, going more for accuracy, and I think it's paying off. Meanwhile, McEnroe's got to start getting in some more first serves. I think, Tony, you counted he got 1 in out of 6. Last serve for the match.
Right.
That's not enough.
Like to let our stations along the line know that we're going to stay with this match until it's concluded. We will join you as soon as we can, but we'll stay with this match.
In this game, McEnroe's gotten both first serves in the deuce court and won both points. Lost the point in the ad court when he missed his first serve. Awfully tough shot to try.
30 all.
If we get the 6 all, it'll be the 12-point tiebreaker. For McEnroe. That's his
30, 40.
And it's break point for Connors.
Come in or stay back? That's the question now for McEnroe.
I think he'll stay back. He pins in. Good smash, and it was crucial.
Really was. It was an aggressive point that he played, and that's the only way to play the points when the going's really coming at you like that. Got to take a few chances sometime, and that was probably one to take it.
Proved to be right. And again, a good first serve.
An advantage, McEnroe.
McEnroe finally holds his serve after a big struggle. He leads 6-5 in the third set. He's won the first two.
McEnroe leads 6-5.
In 1965, the prairie around Dallas was little more than a runway for tumbleweed. In a few short years, men of vision filled the prairie with runways of a different kind. Without insurance to protect the remarkable Dallas-Fort Worth Airport against loss, the entire operation might never have gotten off the ground, and the ground around Dallas might still be prairie. Crum & Forster, working with more than 9,000 independent insurance agents and brokers, helping insure the American way of life.
Will you get through the ice and snow, rain, the long hot summer? You'll get through if you have a Navigator. Killy Navigator steel-belted radials with a computer-designed tread for traction in bad weather. And a center rip for a smooth ride all year long. Killy Navigators, put 'em on, keep 'em on, they'll get you through. Killy Springfield, we're out to change America's tires.
Barriers are the essence of sport. For some to go further, for others to go higher, for this vehicle to break the sound barrier. Ken Squire inviting you to join us for Project SOS, the speed of sound, on CBS next Saturday.
Manhattan looks so nice and peaceful, doesn't it? In the meantime, back at Louis Armstrong Stadium, John McEnroe has won the first two sets of this semifinal match with Jimmy Connors and leads in the third set 6-5. Connors to serve.
Quiet, please. Thank you.
McEnroe's return sat up. Connors jumped all over it.
All.
That is way out.
15-30.
Connors looked like he was trying to go over that ball and roll a little bit, but he came underneath it and just took off on him.
Stadium, John McEnroe has won the first two sets of this semifinal match with Jimmy Connors. Leads in the third set 6-5. Connors to serve.
Quiet, please. Thank you.
McEnroe's return sat up. Connors jumped all over it.
All.
That is way out.
15-30.
Connors looked like he was trying to go over that ball and roll a little bit, but he came underneath it and just took off on him. McEnroe might want to come in after the return here.
You're right, Tony. He was going to.
And it's double match point for McEnroe.
40.
That's the second double fault for Connors. And this could be it.
I think Connors saw that he was going to come in on that one, tried for a little extra on the serve, so good play from McEnroe.
McEnroe.
Not a deep enough approach.
30-40.
I think all he was thinking, Tony, I got to get to that net and make this guy make a shot.
Rush him, do anything. Don't make me have to hit the best shot. Still match point. Mr. and Mrs. McEnroe. Very intent.
That's it! Game, set, and match, McEnroe.
McEnroe advances to the finals against Vitas Gerulaitis. It'll be a Subway Series tomorrow. We'll be on at 4 o'clock. 4 until 9. First of all, with the women's finals, Tracy Austin against Chris Everett Lloyd and John McEnroe against Vitas Gerulaitis. So for Virginia Wade, Tim Ryan, John Newcomb, and Tony Trabert, this is Pat Summerall saying so long until tomorrow from the Louis Armstrong Stadium in Flushing Meadow, New York.
The 1979 U.S. Open Tennis Championships are sponsored by the Goodyear Tire and Rubber Company, Eaton Corporation, developing new technology to profit from change in industry and transportation, IBM, helping put information to work for people, and by Pepsi-Cola and your local Pepsi-Cola bottler. Have a Pepsi Day. U.S. Open Tennis Championships are a presentation of CBS Sports. Join correspondents Mike Wallace, Morley Safer, Dan Rather, and Harry Reisner for another hard-hitting edition of 60 Minutes, the weekly television news magazine, tomorrow on CBS.